When you're in the audience and you're watching a puppet artist and they're really good at performing, the characters look alive. What we're trying to do as adults with puppetry is what kids just do normally, which is take objects and bring them to life. I'm Chamindika Wanduragala, and I'm a puppeteer, DJ, visual artist, and stop-motion animation filmmaker. And we're here at Monkey Bear's Harmonic Workshop, the organization that I run. This is a space where we do workshops and people work on their puppet theater pieces, and I also work in here too. I'm from Sri Lanka, so I was there till I was 6, and then we moved to Illinois. We were there for 10 years, and then I came here. My grade school in Illinois, it was a lot of international folks and kids from the neighborhoods. So I just grew up thinking like that every place is just like super duper diverse. And then I came here and then I went to Roseville High School, and then I was like, oh my God, like you could count the number of students of color on one hand. I mean, what I do now is kind of based on the fact that I did experience, being surrounded by people of color, growing up, and I want to have that continue, and especially with getting into puppetry, I'm like, it's like such a white space, and so just kind of being able to create access so that, like all different folks can be represented in the art form. I think it's a cool way to transform like a crappy experience. Is being able to use that and transform it into a work of art. I hated pumping, when I had kids, and it was just like the worst experience ever. I actually made the head out of clay and then did paper mache over it. And originally the head was going to be part of this body for this mask, but it ended up becoming this breast pump demon. Because my piece was about having a baby and losing that sense of creativity, and then kind of finding that again. And all of a sudden it became like this thing that's kind of this menacing presence in this character's life in the piece. I had the breast pump bags, and then I had 3 microphones, and I used that as part of the soundscape. I had all 3 going at the same time. Puppetry and music really go hand in hand because sound design is such a big part of puppetry, because there are like a lot of pieces where there's no words, and so the soundscape, it becomes really important. I really love music. I'm a DJ also, so where I'm going with my work is more incorporating music into it. So one of the scenes I'm working on is this character is trying to put a record player on and it's not working. So then she tries like all these different records to see like which one will create some music. So this is in the shape of a record, but it's cut out, and then she'll like be taking a flashlight and projecting it, so then you can see it on the wall. I like the idea of the record becoming, the actual physical record becoming the story. You don't have to have experience in puppetry to get going in it, because there's so many different ways you can access puppetry, because it involves music, visual stuff, or performance. So there's so many different ways you can come into it that people can really like flourish in it if they get some support.